I am Greg Wells, and we're here at my studio in Los Angeles. It's called Rawk Out For Studio, and I am quite happy to say that I've been using Royer mics for probably somewhere between 12 to 15 years. And the first time I heard it, it was from the incredible Joe Ciccarelli, who has, taught me a lot of stuff, and I'm a big disciple of Joe's. And he's like, you've never heard a guitar cabinet until you've heard it through a 121. And that's still my setup. I'll blend in. It's always the main mic. 121 is always the most featured thing. I'll blend in a little 57, maybe a little large diaphragm mic. But it's mainly, and quite often we shut all the other mics off and it's just the 121. It just does this magic. What ribbons do, the natural musicality, what a ribbon does, is you just have to hear it. It's so impossible to describe. No other mic build does that. I love the dependability of the Royers. I love the fact that they're not 60 years old and that they can handle some volume. It just helped me. It helps me so much. My favorite kind of tool in the studio is something that I don't have to think about, and I just put it up, and it instantly makes things sound better coming through these merciless speakers. Which it makes me look like I know what I'm doing more. Which helps. It just puts more oil in the machinery. And at this point, I have so many Royer mics. After I bought my first 121, I doubled down and got the SF-24 stereo mic, which was my main piano mic for years, and now it lives in the drum room, and it's my main drum room mic. And we actually, we do an interesting thing with it where we mult the send. One version of the SF-24 goes to a Chandler TG compressor, which we hit pretty hard. And then one of my engineers, Ian McGregor, he makes this thing called the Levelor. It's his company, Standard Audio. It's like this crazy, crunchy, weird distortion based on an old Shure level lock. And we send another version of the SF-24 to these Levelor units and just crush the crap out of them. And it's this amazing effect where you can, I often don't use it, but if I do, it just sounds like we have 50-foot ceilings. It's a magic mic. It's incredible. I've used it on that big hit Apologize by OneRepublic. The strings were recorded in that room only with that mic. That was it. It's all we needed. Just like put it in the middle. It was an octet. Paul Buckmaster arranged the strings, and we recorded it in my drum room with only that mic. It was, it's one of those things where I just don't have to think about it. I just know it's going to capture things like a great lens, like a great camera. The less I have to think about technically, the more I can focus on the music. I'm not drawing a parallel to George Martin, but he would often say he does not want to think about why the cable's crackling. He doesn't want to think about it. And I know a lot of technical stuff, and I've had to learn how to mix and how to, I do a lot of this stuff, but the more I can forget about it and just focus on the feeling that I'm having from listening to the music, the better. And for me, these mics get me there quite quickly. Everything. Everything, yeah. Anything from the 21 Pilots album Vessel that I produced and mixed to, any Katy Perry, any hit I had with Mika or whomever. Keith Urban, we just had a #1 hit with Keith Urban this summer, a song called Wasted Time. And Ross Hogarth recorded Keith's electric guitar on it, and surprise, surprise, it was a 121 mic here through my cabinet. It's one of those things where once you try it, you can't really be without it, There's sort of no turning back. It's a one-way ticket toward better sounds.